What's up guys, I'm Dr. Shinklestein, aka Fast2Fix World. Now, in a previous video, I did an unboxing and review of the ASUS ROG Ally. And I said that I would do another video with a hands-on of what it's been like after a couple of weeks. And this is what we're going to be talking about and in this video and showing you a few little things on it. Now, again, as always, we never endorse any products. We're not sponsored by anyone, our videos, and our videos are always unedited. So they're posted exactly how they are recorded. But anyway, here it is. Here is the ASUS ROG Ally. You'll notice it's wired. I've connected a wire to it to use it like this, and I'll explain why shortly. Now, in the previous video, the unboxing, we didn't turn it on because I needed to update it, do all the updates on it, and that's been done, and it took a while. But here it is with it turned on. So as you can see, it is a handheld PC basically. It's handheld Windows 11 with some for gaming and things. Up in this corner you've got the recycle bin and Microsoft Edge, which is obviously a newer version of Internet Explorer, which is outdated. You've got the D-pad, the left thumbstick, which you can see it changes colours like a rainbow effect. You can change that to different colours if you want it, but I quite like it the way it is. Got a select button, and I'm not quite sure. Oh, that's a command center button, okay. So, and obviously you've got your A, B, X, Y buttons there. I just pressed something I shouldn't have done. That was a recycle bin. Yeah, so it's A, B, X, Y. And then you've got your right bumper, right trigger, left bumper, left trigger. And you've got an M1 and M2 programmable buttons on the back. Now, I haven't programmed them. I tend not to program them. It's just probably something I wouldn't use. And then of course you got some speakers on the back there, and the ROG Ally sign in the speakers, and a couple of speakers on the front. And again you've got the right thumbstick that also is in a rainbow effect, but does the same colours but in a different order sort of thing. So it's a bit, so when it's like the bluey green, it's like the pinky yellowy there, and it moves. So yeah. Oh, that's better. A bit of an itch on the nose. So, yeah, as I say, it's got Windows 11. It is touchscreen. So let's go ahead and just bring that up. And it's as good as in finance insights and things like that. Then you hit the Windows 11 button here, and it brings up all your different command. Oh, it's disappeared again. All your different commands there, and including your shut. Okay, God knows what come up there, but it includes the shutdown. It's disappeared again. I hate it when it does that. It includes the shutdown button just there. That's how you shut the device down. Now, as I say, it is also touchscreen, so we just click Microsoft Edge. There it is, it loads in. So let's press the X to just shut it down. And then it's got a search bar, a desktop one and a desktop, more desktops, not sure what that is. Microsoft Copilot, your AI companion. Then you've got your files and everything that's in here. That just takes you straight to your Microsoft. That's a shortcut for Microsoft Edge. You've got the Microsoft Store. As I was saying, all the buttons there. Then we're up to the next one, which is the Armory Crate, which we'll do in a moment. Then you've got that one, which is welcome to my ASUS, also a member login for your my ASUS stuff. And Asus, the full name is Asus Tech. They're a Taiwan company, I believe it's Taiwan. And and then obviously, better call it Asus. And then obviously there you've got your Xbox button. So you click that, takes you to the Xbox app. I have one notification. Okay, I have 5 notifications. Okay, there's an update to it. So I can do that in a moment. And then that's how you connect. Just down there, you click the second button from the bottom and click that, and it'll connect to your Xbox remotely. And you can do remote play on your Xbox. Now I've got this set. So let's just click the update and do. And apparently there's a reason that Microsoft Solitaire connection, which I've not heard of before. So let's lower that down. And obviously you've got your usual along here, your internet, your battery and everything. And if you click the up arrow, you've got a few more little shortcuts and your internet. But you've got your Armoury Crate button down there. But we'll click it here because it's got a separate button for it. And it takes you straight to this. That's your Armoury Crate where you'll find other stuff in there. And in there is Steam, your Xbox Cloud Gaming, which I would have to download, EA app, which I have to download, Ubisoft Connect, that I have to download, and GOG Galaxy, whatever that is, to download. I haven't done them yet, but there they all are. And again, you click the Xbox button, and it just takes you to the Xbox app that part of the shortcut. You might notice for some people that are PlayStation gamers that there's nothing to play PlayStation games. Well, it's a bit more complicated. You can do it, but you have to download and install the remote play for the PlayStation, for the PS5 gaming, or download and install the PlayStation Plus app, and then it will come up here in your Armoury Crate. You'd click the PlayStation, or go along with this, and then press the button. Once you've done that, it will load into PlayStation Plus, say. You sign in and you can play the games that are available on PlayStation, stream them and play them and it's on PlayStation. But in order to do that, you need to have the PlayStation Plus premium account, which here in the UK is £14.99, which at the moment I don't have for my PS5 because I don't use it as much as my Xbox. But I will start getting it because there's a few games I know I'd like to play and it'd be worth it for me. So let's shut down and get rid of the Armoury Crate. Is the Xbox done now? Yeah, it must have done. So I'm just going to show you a little something here. You press, as I say, that button there. And you click that. And as usual, even from the app, the Xbox app, but as you can see, it's loading. Come on. Just heard my Xbox make a noise. There we go, and that's gone through there. That has not rung my Xbox up. There we go, that just took a second. There we go, and I have a Microsoft 50th anniversary background, which was free. But that's the background of my Xbox, and as usual, what I do is to shut it down, you press those 8 little dots in the corner there. Maybe not, it's not the one. How did I do that? So let's get that. So, okay then, you press and hold the screen, and you can touch screen it. So you press the 8 dots, then you press the 3 dots, and then you press disconnect, yeah. And it's disconnected from the remote play. So I probably will not. Oh yeah, that's how you do it. So there's no way, I couldn't find a way of shutting the Xbox app down. So if you slide up, you get everything there, then you can just press that, you can press and hold the Xbox and then close window. And it's gone. And you're back to the home screen with the Asus ROG Ally sign, you know, logo. And now it's changed to 10 degrees sunny in the weather. So it's just basically an information screen. So that was Discover. That would be following. That's watch some videos and certain things, and then there's play and certain things there. So I would imagine you could possibly put some music on this, I'm not sure. But as you can see right there, the Microsoft Edge's got a blue tick on it. That's because, yeah, that's because if I press the touch screen, okay, there's still got a blue, here we go, touch screen, there's no blue tick. So if I press the touch screen and then I press it, it loads in. So if you press the X in the corner of the screen, it's gone. Oops. I just locked the screen. But let's do it. With a locked screen, you can get things like this come up. It says Black Ops 6 is now available PC Game Pass, where you live. So it's quite interesting. You load up and he wants you to put your PIN in. This is put a PIN code in to unlock it. So it's quite clever. But as I say, I've only tried a couple of games on it so far, because I haven't had as much time as I would have hoped to have used it more. And the two games I tried were both on my Xbox via remote play, and it was PGA Tour 2K25 for golf. Yeah, very, very good, very responsive, no lag. I do notice, for instance, on the grass of the green the grass is on a golf course like it should be, but then every so often it's just slightly off, and then you see it and it changes back to what it should be. But that doesn't affect the play. It's just my internet just trying to catch up a little bit. But if you had a faster internet, it wouldn't do it. But my internet is quick enough for me. I'm not paying out for something more than I need. It'd be stupid to get quicker internet when it's quick enough. If it wasn't quick enough, I would go for quicker. But yeah, and so that was really responsive. However, what I did notice was, and it's probably just me not being quick enough, but on this here, you would go down and then up to take the shot. And what I did with that was, when I was doing it, even putting on the game, it was over hitting it. And it's because that, for me, that right thumbstick is super responsive. However, if I do it on the Xbox controller, on the Xbox itself, I get it exactly where I want it to go. It just don't seem to be quick enough on there, which isn't an issue for me really. But for some people, it might be an issue for them. But it's not really. And then the other game I tried was Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown. And again, say no more with that game. A lot of people have panned it, and you know, when it wasn't exactly a smooth release. A lot of issues with the servers and things. But it's more stable now. They've made it a lot better, more like a test drive game. I'm just waiting for the casino to come in, which is supposedly supposed to be June, which is the next update for it. But I think it's actually July, because with the season 3 on the solar pass, it says it ends in 98 days. So 90 days from now, roughly, is the 6th of July. And then you've got another 8 days. So I thought that around the middle, 15th, it'll be middle of July into the June. But I'm looking forward to that. But again, you do the races, yeah, you can win them. Now they've put an AI difficulty in, so you set it for what you want. But I ended up crashing in the game. Not the system crashing or the game crashing or the remote player. That me personally doing it, moving, you know, as you do, racing around, and you ain't crashing into things like a wall or a barrier, and you think, now on the Xbox itself, on the big TV with the controller, not so much. So I find it a bit more difficult to use, but I'm not used to it yet. As I get more used to it, it will be better and not difficult. When it comes to the Steam games, I have signed up for a Steam account. I haven't paid for any games on there or downloaded or taken any of the free ones. I will download a couple of the free ones and test them out and see if those games are any good, and if I'm finding it easier. But you have to be careful what you download, because it's only got 512 gigabyte hard drive, and some of that is used for the system firmware and things. So you never get, say it's with the Xbox is 101 terabyte, but you only get about 758 megabytes free, because the other 242 when you buy it, the other 242 megabytes are used for the system firmware, and things. But yeah, overall, this is a very, very good machine. But as I say, there is a storage expansion in here, which is for micro SD cards. So you can expand the storage and download the game, and then go into your files on the system, on the ROG Ally where it is, and you can cut and paste it so it moves it, or select it or move it, or select the copy and paste, and then delete it from the actual system, so it's on the micro SD card and you play it from the micro SD card. But as I say, the Xbox games, no, I'm not going to do that, because with the games from the Xbox, I'll just do the remote play. So I have Xbox Game Pass Ultimate. I could use the PC part. You could get the PC Game Pass Ultimate, but a lot of the games are the same. So I would never do that, because you can just remote play from your Xbox. So it's much easier. So you can play the game without the Xbox actually being turned on, your TV being turned on. But of course, to do that, the Xbox has to be in sleep mode. If it's not in the sleep mode thing, you can't do it. Now, but again, I would recommend this. Absolutely, I would. I would recommend it for everyone. But I would say the people that take gaming too seriously and throw tantrums if they die in something, or they fail in a race and things like this, it's ridiculous. It's just a game. It's not real life. It's just a video game. It's just a hobby. If you die, you try again, and you keep trying, and you'll do it. If you crash and lose the race, you redo the race. If someone pips you to the finish line in a race, and you finish second, you redo it. But some people get their controllers and they slam them on the floor and they break them. And you think, well, what? That was clever, wasn't it? Now you broke your controller, you got to go and buy another one. And then some other people get their controllers and they throw them at force at their TV. Again, possibly breaking their controller, but certainly breaking their TV. And you think, yeah, that's real clever. Because now you broke your TV, so you've got to buy a TV. So this probably wouldn't be for them, because simply because of they would probably take it and smash it on the floor and break it, and again, that's expensive. You know, I bought the ROG Ally in a sale. I was considering buying the Lenovo Legion Go, same sort of thing. The only difference is it's black, where this is white, and I've got the sides that can come off like a Nintendo Switch, can come off both sides, and it's got a kickstand, and it's got an 8.8 inch screen, and you can kickstand it and you can just place it on the side of the stand. Yeah, but I was not going to pay £700 for an extra size screen by 1.8 inches to take the two sides off and for a kickstand. No. This normally retails for £599, and but yeah, so it's £100 cheaper. But I got it in the sale for 200. I don't know if it's still in the sale at the moment. But if you are in the UK and you're considering getting one, get it while it's in the sale, because providing it's still in the sale, of course. I paid £399, so it was £200 off, and I had the option of getting that and having it with the official case, also for £399. So I took the option with the case, and yeah, it's a very, very well made case, very good quality. But I've decided since then to go and buy a new bag, new case. It's like a bag, like a small crossbody bag that you would strap there and you would wear across there. But this is designed for the Nintendo Switch / the new Nintendo Switch 2. The Lenovo Legion Go, the Steam Deck, the ROG Ally, and the ROG Ally X, which is basically the same thing, but it's just, I think, a little bit quicker. And this isn't exactly slow. This is quick. This is a beast, but it's a little bit, probably just a little bit quicker. And it's in black, and I think it might be just that little bit thinner, and it's not exactly massively fat, but I think it might be a little bit thinner, and they call it the ROG Ally X. But again, it's a bit more expensive, so I went with what suited my budget. If I couldn't have afforded it, I wouldn't have bought it. I'd have waited, but I'm pleased that I managed to get it. But anyway, guys, let's know what that was the hands-on review after about 2 weeks of the ROG Ally. Let me know your thoughts of it, what you think of it, if you plan on getting one, if you're happy to get one or not. And leave any comments you have, leave it in the comment section. And I will respond to them. You know, I did have one person, friend of mine, asked me, what cons does it have? And I said it only has I can find one, and that's the battery. The battery isn't very good on it. You know, some gamers are saying they're getting 55 minutes of gameplay, some are saying they're getting 2 hours. But it's done on the settings, so that's why I use mine plugged in, because it's always charged. It will never run out of battery, and you can use it for as long as you want. If they had a better battery, then maybe I'd use it wireless, but I don't mind using it wired. But as I say, if you've got any other comments, leave it in the comment section, and I will always respond to your comments. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and it really does mean a lot to me, being a disabled person, that people subscribe. And we'll see you in the next video. Anyway, take care, guys. Bye bye.